Miss Ngozi Uzochukwu Elizabeth. And with me here, we have our pretty Miss Kosi. Miss Kosi, you're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us today.
You're most welcome.
Thank you. All right. On the newspaper review today, we'll be looking into the Vanguard newspaper. And on the Vanguard, we have Labour protests hardship as Tinubu wears in. Labour protests hardship as Tinubu wears in. And you can see that on the page 5 of the Vanguard newspaper. Nigeria cuts power supply in Niger Republic. Nigeria cuts power supply in Niger Republic. You can see that on page 30 of the Vanguard newspaper. APC crisis. Anxiety over possible dissolution of NWC. APC crisis, anxiety over possible dissolution of NWC. You can see that on page 13 of the Vanguard newspaper. Guba polls will win Kogi, Imo, Bayelsa. PDP boasts. Will win Kogi, Bayelsa, Imo, PDP boasts. You can see that on page 9 of the Vanguard newspaper. Okay, Miss Kosi, what is your view on this Nigeria cuts power supply at Niger Republic? What do you have to tell us about that?
Well, if you've been following up the political space, you know that on 26th of July 2023, obviously, there was a military coup in Niger, and the coup took away the present government, which is under the leadership of President Bazoum, and he was locked in his house, and the government of the military coup of the president guard, you understand, Omar, came in, and ever since then, the Nigeria especially has been making efforts, even the international organization too, has been making efforts to restore them back to the normal civilian rule. But my question here should be, is it going to be possible for ECOWAS, and that's under the leadership of the our president, which is Tinubu, are they going to be able to implement all those things they've been saying? Yeah, they've cut off power supply, which, yeah, everybody knows that Nigeria has been given, Niger and even other neighboring country lights. And but my own is, some areas, some parts in Nigeria doesn't have lights, but these people have the resources to be powering them. Like, I really don't understand. It's like Nigeria trying to protect their image outside the country, whereas us, we Nigerians, we are suffering. We can't even boast like Ghana, boast for one day lights without taking it. It's not possible. Whereas we generate power resources to other neighboring countries. It's absurd to me, because I don't know how your own house is on fire, you are helping your neighbor. Like, I really don't know. You have to quench the fire in your house before helping other people. You understand? And now this ECOWAS, quite alright. It came into existence that's in 1975 on 28th of May. And ever since then, it was during the leadership of Gowon, General Yakubu Gowon. So he was one that went to Nyedema. Nyedema was then the military, the general, the president there, but they don't call them president, they call them general head of state or something like that. Head of state of Togo, you understand? So they went around, the sole aim was to promote the regional integrity of the people within the West African country. You understand? That's where that economies of West African states came into existence. Then now, and their sole aim also is to promote democracy. But judging from the last election they had, which everybody knows that it wasn't democratic. Everybody knows that people came out in mass to vote for their favorite for not really favorable, but the candidate they know that can push this forward from this hardship. You understand? But when they announced the result, the reverse was the case. You understand? So judging from his past and also his past history of rumor that people like they are just saying that he is a drug lord. He was a drug lord and all that. But that one it's not really what I want to go into right now. But if you look at it, you see that ECOWAS doesn't have that power or that military strength. Yeah, they have the ECOMOG, which is their military wing, but they still don't have that power to enforce it, because as they've already they might have taken light and all that, but it's not in all cities. It's just few states in Niger. You understand? So if you look at it, you see that some neighboring countries like Burkina Faso, Mali, Benin, Bissau, they fully support Niger. And most of these countries, they are French countries. And Nigeria is like, Ghana, Nigeria, Ghana, Sierra Leone is it Sierra Leone? I can't remember, but the countries within the West Africa, most of them are ruled by France. You understand? So it's really not going to be easy for all of them to agree to sanction or to implement the sanctions they've given to Niger. Because I heard they even had to ban their they put a ban on their travel, on a travel ban on them. You understand? That all those people that are involved in the whole coup and all that, they put a ban on their travel and all that. They can't travel outside the Niger and all that. And also the Nigerian government, they had to block all financial transactions between Nigeria and them. You understand? Thereby trying to terminate that their economic sector. But still, these people have backing of Russia, and Russia are also backing them. And Russia, you know what it means when Russia is backing you.
The last time they had conflict with Ukraine. I mean, Russia.
You understand? Even though that the US, the Britain, they were sanctioning them, the UN, the United Nations, upon all the whole sanction they gave them, nothing was successful. They were still standing strong. For 1 year, they were still having war. They were still at war with Ukraine. So for me, I feel that Nigeria is kind of wasting our resources. Yeah, why I said it is that there are a lot of things that this money should have been channeled to. You understand? Yeah, they said the ECOWAS actually sent delegates to Niger to speak, and even on 30th, that's on last Sunday, on 30th of last month, they even gave an ultimatum for them to return the civilian government and all that. But the people in Niger are not really complaining. These people, they want it because of the economic state of the country. You understand? Me, I'm not in support of military rule, because my then lecturer used to tell me that the worst civilian rule is better than the best military regime. You understand? But still, if the citizens, if they wholly accepted it, what else? After Burkina Faso, since 2021, they've been under military rule. I don't know why Nigerians are too involved in this Niger Republic. I really don't understand. But I feel that President Tinubu has a lot of work to do, instead of going to other countries trying to make peace, whereas his own country is still on fire. A lot of things have been done. We're still awaiting the final judgment on the presidential election. So I feel he has a whole lot of things on his plate. And with the whole fuel hike, the Nigerians are suffering. We are suffering. Like when I heard that they are actually sponsoring the power supply in Niger, I was like, wow. So all this time that we imagine you coming back home, you are praying that God, please let there be light. let at least never give us light. But they are out there sponsoring other country without even looking inwardly and promoting the stability of the country. Insecurity is on the rise. Everything.
The
so economic factor, like everything. It's as if he is not even seeing it, but he's trying to protect his image outside.
Yeah, that's true. Exactly.
Which is wrong.
That's true.
You should start. They say charity begins at home. Start from your house.
Yeah.
Start developing your country
before you can go to other people's country.
Exactly. Before you can go start helping others. They said, na person wey shop go fit give others.
Exactly.
Imagine you never shop, you still dey lend a helping hand to others. This is wrong. To me, I feel is misplaced of priorities.
Yeah,
you understand?
True. That's true.
The labor this thing, labor Congress, they protested because of
in different states,
which is wrong, because of the whole high standard living and all that. So to me, I feel President Tinubu should please look inwardly first. I know he is the chairman of ECOWAS, quite all right, and it's from Nigeria. Nigeria, they are the men or the top pioneers of ECOWAS. But still, look inward, attend to the needs of your citizens before going outside to look for people that are not even asking for your help.
That's true. Yeah.
Just because you're trying to protect your own image. So that's my own thought on it.
Wow, thank you, Ms. Kosi, for the wonderful review you have for us here. Thank you. Okay, next on our newspaper review, we'll be looking into the Nigerian Tribune. On the Nigerian Tribune, we have here, after labor protest, Tinubu says Port Harcourt refineries to work by December. After labor protest, Tinubu says Port Harcourt refineries to work by December. You can see that on page 4 of the Nigerian Tribune. Workers pulls down NAS gate, meet Senate leaders. Federal government sues NLC. TUC covers contempt of courts. Labour mobilizes workers to storm courts. Senate receives 19 additional ministerial nominees. 47 ministers in all, highest since 1999. 2 from Kano, 2 from Lagos, 1 from FCT Indigene. 5 former governors make lists. Fagbemi, Alake, Pet, and 2 others screen. You can see that on page 16 of the Nigerian Tribune. Nominations open for 2023 Obafemi Awolowo Leadership Prize. Nomination opens for 2023 Obafemi Awolowo Leadership Prize. You can see that on page 8 of the Nigerian Tribune. Okay, Ms. Kosi, what do you have to tell us about the after labor protest? Tinubu says Port Harcourt refineries to work by December. What do you have to tell us about that?
Well, this type of thing is as if, to me, I feel I'm not moved, because this is not the first time we're hearing such thing. As of, if you remember, as of 2021, April precisely, the Buhari government, they promised that, okay, they awarded the contract of rehabilitation of the refinery, that's Port Harcourt Refinery. And according to an Italian company, and this Italian company, they've not they gave us assurance that the first phase of the rehabilitation will be done within 24 months, and which that 24 months should be by April this year. And April this year has passed and nothing has been done.
Yeah.
Nothing. And they are still saying that by September it will be ready, the first phase. And the second and third phase, still they gave us between 33 months to 45 months. And that's about 3 years or 4. Yeah. You understand? And for President Buhari to come out to promise us that the refinery in Port Harcourt is going to start working by December, yeah. I still doubt it. This, like, you know the country we are, we all know the country we are. This is not the first time they've promised something and live up to it. This is not the first time. They've never, like, it's as if I personally don't expect anything from Nigerian government. You understand? Yeah. Because a whole lot of failed promises in terms of, you see a situation whereby some of the politicians, some of the candidates, they will come during election, they will promise you heaven and earth. They will promise to change Nigeria, promise the insecurity in Nigeria, to curb it and all that. But it's as if as they enter, we realize how blessed we are with the former government. Yeah. You understand? So this is not a development. It's not a development for you to realize that even at that pain you are in, it's much better than the one you are passing through right now. To me, I feel it's not encouraging. Yeah, it's not encouraging. And I feel that Nigerian government, this should do better. I don't know if you agree with me, but to me, I feel they should do better.
They really need to work so hard. Like, so many things, we are lacking behind in so many things.
We are lacking behind. When I mean lacking behind, like, Nigeria is not even fit to be classified as developing, because it's as if as new government comes, we are seeing shake. It's like from frying pan to fire. Yeah, that's the real definition. That's the categorize exactly describe the situation we are in Nigeria. So to me, I feel this NLC, that's the Labour Congress now. Yeah. They've been protesting. This is not the first time. As of June 5th of this month, June 5th of this year, yeah, they actually came out. They gave an ultimatum, 2 weeks ultimatum, that if their demand is not met, that they're going to go on protest. And that's the whole ultimatum. It elapsed on 19th of July. Yes, 19th of July. Yeah. Then they give another ultimatum that if they don't
do what they
live up to
standard,
that they are going to protest. But still, the government are not doing much. They are not doing anything to at least attend to their demand. And if you look at these demands, these are the things that they don't even need to protest for. They are asking for an increase in the minimum wage. Imagine a family of 4, 5 living or feeding on the 30,000. What, like, I'm
with
just,
the whole economy that we are facing.
Like, me personally, what is 30,000 naira? Oh, what is 100,000 for a month? It's nothing. It's really the transportation alone has taken everything. Yeah. Because as the increment in fuel, everything is increasing. I went to the market the other day, and the cane soil that I bought for a certain amount has already increased. And I was like, but I just bought this thing recently. How come? They're like, this is the country. I was asking my customer, I really don't understand what's happening in this country. Everything is on increase. Daily. And I'm asking myself, what will become of Nigeria in the next 5 years? If things are this bad? Because I remember my father telling me then that as of 1990s and all that things were worse. People were clamoring for change. And then that was the way fuel was even 15 naira, 65 naira. Do you know, like, and he was like saying, okay, what will become of Nigeria in 2000 and this one? Now look at the state
Now we
we are
are
in.
buying
That means
a liter
of
of 620. Some are even selling 630.
black market. What about black market? Over 700.
Seriously.
So to me, I feel, are we going up? Are we coming down? These are the questions the National Assembly, the Nigerian, the House of Rep, House of Senate. We have about 360 members in House of Rep and 109 members in House of Senate. And what are they doing? These people are being paid. Both they allow wardrobe allowance, and I heard that as of last month they were clamoring for increments in their own salary. People that are receiving over 1.something million
Millions of money
every
monthly.
month, then just increase the minimum month salary of the common people. To me, I feel that President Tinubu really has a lot of work to do.
Exactly.
Like a whole lot of work. Instead of meddling in other people's business, he should focus in making Nigeria a better place. Leave Nigeria. Once you leave Nigeria, that's when you know that the image of Nigeria is spoiled. Because once you do, like, say you are Nigerian, once you even cough, they'll be like, that's how Nigerians do their thing.
Yeah,
which is wrong.
In other countries, they don't regard we Nigerians. They take us as.
Do you know? Someone was telling me that in a board that maybe if you are crossing and
you are being asked.
if you ask, are you in Nigeria, and you say yes, they'll collect your bag, they'll start searching it.
Yeah, that's
for you
true.
to see the image Nigerians have outside there. Yeah. A country that cannot protect the most important image, which is their no, I mean their image, their value. Corruption has become the order of Nigeria. That once you say I'm Nigerian, everybody, as every foreigner, they will start, that corrupt scammers. But this is because imagine coming out from school and there's no work for you. No work. You have no other option but to engage in illegal means. The pressure is getting worse. Like it's getting worse.
That's true.
Because you cannot. There's this popular thing that you go explain tire.
Yeah.
No evidence.
No evidence.
No evidence to show that you are really trying your best.
Yeah.
You see someone doing Yahoo, doing this thing. The person is living big, traveling. You came out. You just want to start in the normal legal way and all that. But you're not making it. You as a graduate, they are paying you 30,000. What would that do? Nothing with this whole increment. So I feel that the government will still clamor for this government. Government should do better. We have a whole lot of work for them to do. And we Nigerians, we should also help. Yeah. You understand? We should also help. And not because in terms of the private sector, some people, once you instead of them to employ you, they'll start looking for something. They'll tell you either you pay in cash or in kind. This is wrong. Not on merit. This is wrong. So I feel we Nigerians, every Nigerian has their own duty, their own role to play in pushing Nigeria forward.
Well, thank you, Ms. Kosi, for giving us that, giving us that point. A short break. When we return, we take the last newspaper review. Stay tuned.
Hey there. Are you looking to record your videos, do your voiceovers, and take your professional pictures? Look no further. With our state-of-the-art newsroom, photography, kitchen for our food content creators, and exclusive children's studio, we certainly can deliver the best studio experience. Our carefully designed studio space can bring your diverse creative content ideas to life. We aim to consistently serve value to our customers far and wide. Come, let Tharv Media give life to your dreams. Tharv Media, a slice of infotainment.
Welcome back. On our next newspaper review, we'll be looking on the Guardian newspaper. And on the Guardian, we have, after Tinubu's parley, Labour, federal government in fresh legal tango over protests. After Tinubu's parley, Labour and federal government in fresh legal tango over protests. You can see that on page 6 of the Guardian newspaper. Abubakar leads ECOWAS mission for negotiation with Niger junta. Abubakar leads ECOWAS mission for negotiation with Niger junta. You can see that on page 3 of the Guardian newspaper. The next one we have here, protest as faulty elevator kills doctor in Lagos hospital. Protest as faulty elevator kills doctor in Lagos hospital. You can see that on page 8 of the Guardian newspaper. Forensic experts lament rising digital fraud, seeks federal government intervention. Forensic experts lament rising digital fraud, seeks federal government intervention. You can see that on page 18 of the Guardian newspaper. Okay, Ms. Kosi, what do you have to tell us about the protest as faulty elevator kills a doctor in Lagos State Hospital? What do you have to tell us about that?
Seriously, I feel that this is a death that's supposed to have been prevented, because I went through the paper and I saw that they have been clamoring for them to work on the faulty elevator and all that. Yeah. But they've kept a deaf ear to their plea. You understand? And now it has claimed the life of a young lady with ambition, with dreams. This lady, imagine you are going through the university 6-7 years. You know how studying medicine. Yeah. You know how it is now. Staying in the university for this 6-7 years, coming out, you went for your housemanship, that's internship, stayed over 1 year and came out. Instead of to start practicing. And the most painful thing there is that it's remaining just 2 weeks for her to leave, for her to finish her housemanship.
That's so painful.
Just 2 weeks. Seriously, I feel a whole lot of things could have been avoided. A lot of things, a whole lot of death in Nigeria could have been avoided if we have a very working system. Yeah. I just can't believe, I can't imagine how painful it will be for her being inside that elevator and then the thing fall to the ground. Then they are trying to open it. She couldn't breathe, and now they are trying to open it and all that. Then she couldn't breathe. She stayed there for 1 hour. No air, no oxygen. Like,
that's so painful.
The pain alone, the imagination alone can make you to even start having panic attack. Yeah. So I still feel that the government should be held responsible. But you cannot, even if they should compensate the family, it can't bring back the life of their daughter. It's not possible. It's not. You know how much they are paying in Bangkok University, where she's schooled.
It's a private university.
It's a private university. Yeah. After wasting the whole money, with the dream that your daughter is coming out as a medical doctor. Imagine the mother saying, soon I'm going to be, you know, all these African mothers now. I'm going to be the mother to a medical doctor, mama doctor and all that, you understand? If it's in Igbo language, mama doctor, I can't wait. And now they are telling you that your baby, your daughter is dead. Like, what will become of you? How will you feel? To me, I still feel that the government should be held responsible. Just she went out to go and get the food they prepared that she ordered. That was when it happened. So I still feel that the government should be held responsible, and they should quickly repair that, because that thing has been faulty for 3 years and nothing has been done. 3 good years, but a lot of money have been sent to there, have been channeled there. But all these people in high places now, they're taking, embezzling it. Something they're supposed to use as maintain all the faulty things that are there, only for them to come out and it has claimed a life. And what would they, so I'm just wondering how they're going to break this news to the family of the girl. How the girl will feel and all that. So I still feel, my mind, like, I feel for the family. I don't know her and all that, but the comments I read about her, she's a nice person.
Yeah.
You understand? So to me, the government should make sure that they have a working system. They should make sure that whatever they do, they should provide maintenance in a hospital. Yeah. That means, what if it's someone else? Imagine, and a patient that what will have become of them? Yeah. And someone was telling us that someone was saying that the day she went there, that she was hearing some funny sound inside the elevator. And it can't even imagine an elevator that cannot even carry more than 2 persons. Okay. 2 persons. An elevator that that can carry more than 7, 10.
Yeah, 10.
And people I don't know how people think, because me personally, I love my life. I can't be seeing all these things. Even if I have to climb the stairs, even if it's 1,000 stairs, I'll climb. Because I can't risk my life. Nothing is promised in Nigeria. We are talking about the insecurity in Nigeria. The infrastructure is not maintained. Nothing. Everything is just zero. So seriously, that's all I can say on this matter.
Thank you, Ms. Kosi. Honestly, Nigeria really needs a working hand.
Exactly.
We really need a working hand. Our leaders should please try working hands to help the country, to help the citizens. We really need to work in hand to make Nigeria a great country, like we've always known, like we've always been hearing.
No, Nigeria has Nigeria been a great country.
Like they have been saying that Nigeria is the giant of Africa.
Giant of Africa.
So,
I used to tell you that giant of Africa is just the population.
Yes,
it's just the population.
The giant in us again. So please, our leaders, you people really need to work in hands and make Nigeria a giant of Africa, like they have always been saying. Cutting for today's newspaper review. Thank you for joining us. I still remain your host, Ngozi Uzochukwu Elizabeth.